Ooh, welcome everyone to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean Stacking the Money Green. Toss me a follow over on Twitter at Sean T. Green. And as always, the Daily Juice is being brought to you by BetMGM. Use that promo code JUICE and a $10 bet turns into $200 if either team scores a touchdown. Good for college and pro. Restrictions apply. All right, let's get into it. Recap of the Monday night, and then we got playoff baseball. Baseball's back, baby. Better than ever. It's been an awesome series if you're a Phillies fan and Philadelphia fan, and you love beating Cardinals team. Great weekend for Philadelphia sports team, dominating Cardinals based sports teams. Getting to the Monday night game, 2-2, but almost up a full unit of profit because one of the winners was 2 units. All right, let's get to the props. Derek Carr over 7.5 rushing yards, 1 carry, 3 yards, didn't get it done. I thought this Raiders team would kind of be playing from behind. That wasn't the case. They actually got out, obviously, to a big lead and were playing in front, and wasn't really their game, and losing by 1 point at the end. Oh, man. These NFL coaches and the 2-point conversion is just getting pretty hilarious at this point when they decide to do it, when they don't decide to do it. Derek Carr over half interception. He played a clean game, unfortunately for us. I know I was kind of playing both sides here with the Raiders plus 7.5 and him to throw an interception, but I thought he'd have some moments where he was having to press. He looked pretty comfortable back there. Over half interceptions didn't come in. Daniel Carlson over 1.5 field goals. This hit, he had, what did he have? He did have 3. I was doing the math there with the extra point, but hit the over 1.5 pretty easily. I know in hindsight, the handicap was a bit confusing because originally I had over 3.5, and then I was like, nah, I'll just play Carlson, like over 3.5 total. And I think I forgot to adjust my notes, so apology on that. Hopefully you just played the Daniel Carlson over 1.5 field goals if you played it at all. But if you played either kicker, you hit the over 1.5. The over 3.5 total field goals was good. Didn't give that out, but that was still good. Last but not least, 2 units on the Raiders plus 7.5. Little bit of doubt in there. Thanks, though, of course, to our good buddy Andy Reid when they went up 30-23. Instead of kicking the extra point to go up 8, they decided to go for 2 there to try to extend it to 9, make it a double-digit game. But didn't get it done. That kept the 7.5 alive, and then Raiders tried their own 2-point conversion. That didn't work. Either way, the 2-unit play got home, and that's all that matters. All right, speaking of getting home, how would you like to take home an autographed Brandon Ayuk jersey, courtesy of Pristine Auction? All you got to do is go to youtube.com/bettingpros, hit subscribe, comment on this video, and that's it. That is your entry fee to win a Brandon Ayuk autographed jersey. All right, and we're back here with the picks. If you're watching on YouTube, you're wondering, Sean is in another hotel. Yes, I am. Came right from the Eagles game to my buddy's wedding in San Diego. Shout out to Justin. He's a Padres fan. Unfortunately, we'll get to it in a second. Don't like the Padres' chances there, but shout out to Justin. Had a wedding on a Monday night. And it was awesome. Had a great time. San Diego, awesome city. You know what else is awesome? The Philadelphia Phillies right now. Of course, I'm going to be playing the Phillies against the Braves. Give me the Phils, plus 170 on the money line. I can get that over on Caesars. I mean, the guys are really playing for Philly Rob. The clubhouse has seemed to rally around him. Obviously, there was hit a little bit of a wall there late in the season, but they got it done, got into the playoffs. Nice start to the wild card series there against the Cardinals. The Philly Rob just signed an extension. I think that's good for the clubhouse. And kicking it off, Ranger Suarez, one of the pitchers. He's one of those guys that's better on the road than at home. 6-3 with the 3.2 ERA. Suarez's numbers even better if they didn't put him out there for that hangover game against the Astros where the Phillies got destroyed 10-0. But again, I actually was picking against the Astros. That's how you know the Phillies were in a really bad situation there, or picking on the Astros against the Phillies. Suarez, he started 5 games against Atlanta. They hit him well in the first 2, but the last 3 starts this season, 12 innings pitched, only 1 earned run. I mean, that's pretty awesome. So if they can get that kind of production out of Suarez, they should be able to carry this game and get the win. Max Fried, solid pitcher, but 8 earned runs in 4 innings, 4 games against the Phillies. So again, he's solid. This is more about love the Phillies. Let's go, ring the bell. And Suarez, I think, being able to limit their offense production there. So give me the Philadelphia Phillies on the money line, plus 170 at the Braves. Mariners at Astros. I'm taking the Astros over 3.5 on the team total, minus 130-ish. We'll call it 135 over on DraftKings. Last 10 games, the Astros are 7-3, over 3.5 runs. This team total against Seattle. So again, like they've showed up against Seattle in the past, getting over that 3.5. Like 7-3 in their last 10 against Seattle to that number. Also, Verlander is going for the Astros. Maybe I'm getting cute here playing the team total, but Verlander always seems to get that run support. And this seems like a slightly safer play, or just, I don't know, a better angle than laying the 1.5 on the run line. But Verlander, again, in his last 10 starts, the Astros seem to hit for him. Over 3.5 runs have also hit to 7-3. So 7-3, getting on the over 3.5 team total when Justin Verlander's pitching, and then 7-3 on the over 3.5 in the last 10 games against Seattle in general. And then Astros, they've been great offensively this season, 4.54 runs per game at home. So again, their bats are live. 3.5 feels very doable for this Astros team. Hey, if you guys hit up bettingpros.com/NFL props, highly recommend you go over there and getting the best information, best stats, best projections, some EV value propositions over there. They got it all. bettingpros.com/NFL props. Last but not least, Padres at Dodgers. Give me the Dodgers. It's been a while. This show is built on Dodgers run line. Dodgers minus 1.5 on the run line, plus 102 over on Unibet. So get that while you can. Dodgers run line has been amazing bet this season in general, especially at home. 49-32 on the run line. Are you kidding me? That is a great. I mean, that's just crazy. 17 games over 500 on the run line. And, the Dodgers have just owned the Padres. 14-2 straight up in their last 16 games at home playing against San Diego. They own the Dodgers so far this season, 14-5 head-to-head against the Padres this season. Clevinger is going for the Padres. And again, talking ownership, he's got a 9.69 ERA. And a 1.54 whip across 3 starts against LA in 2022. I'm going to repeat that. 9.69 ERA in his 3 starts against the Dodgers in 2022. He's not great on the road in general. 5.46 ERA, 4-4. And then you got Urias going for the Dodgers. He's 11-4 with a 1.94 ERA at home. This should just be the Dodgers putting in work and just getting their playoff run going and off to a great start. I mean, I'll be shocked if they don't cover this. Give me the Dodgers minus 1.5, plus 102 on the run line. Get that over on Unibet. Astros over 3.5. Their team total minus 135 over on DraftKings. Last but not least, my Philadelphia Phils, the Fightins, plus 170 on the money line. Get that over at Caesars. And, of course, as always, thank you guys for tuning in to the Daily Juice. Make sure you head over to BetMGM. Use a promo code JUICE. Bet $10, get $200 in free bets if either team scores a touchdown. Follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Check out my other show. It's a sports gambling podcast, aptly titled The Sports Gambling Podcast. Had a couple of people hit me up. Hey, where can I get the Sports Gambling Podcast? Wherever you download a podcast, just put in Sports Gambling Podcast. And more playoff baseball tomorrow, then Thursday night football, college coming into the weekend, and then, once again, National Football League. Hey, guys, you know what to do. Subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.